Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Healing Circle. You're all muted, it's okay.
Good evening, Michael.
Good evening, good evening. So just to remind all of us about the Healing Circle and what we're doing, what we're going to do. Even though we're not in the same room physically and we're not sitting in a circle, I would like all of us to meditate and to think and to see all of us like, not just sitting in a circle, but we circling the world, right? And because one of the things of healing, I don't know if you heard about it, you might heard about it before, but they did an experiment and they check when people pray for others, how the effect, if it's good, if it's bad, if it's working, right? So they took some people, I'm not sure it was 10 or maybe more, and they let them stand behind the wall that the sick person was lying down. And they started to meditate on him and pray for him. And they see like day by day, the person started to get stronger. And then they moved the group to different rooms till they try to do it even from like very, very far, outside of the building and outside of the country. And they find out that it's still working, right? So we might sometimes, we pray for others or we pray for the world, maybe we don't see the result right away, but, sometimes I'm getting phone calls from students or text messages that, my uncle from Argentina or from Spain or different places in the world, we did the Healing Circle, we meditate, and thank God they're feeling better and they're okay. So we never know, we never know. The thing is, as the Rav explained many times, we are the ones that need to create the miracles. We're not interfering the person correction, but if the person in his merit to receive a miracle, so we going to focus our energy and to help. So from your point of view, just if you need healing or if someone else that you know needs healing, just prepare the names because we're going to do meditation later on and we're going to meditate for other people. But right now, let's just focus our energy to surround the world with our consciousness and like as all of us sitting in a circle around the world, because we would like to inject the energy of healing to our planet and to the world. This is actually our home, right, where we live and at. So what we're going to do, we're going to read a few verses from the Zohar just to set up our consciousness from portion Pinchas to cleave all of us with energy of healing. After that, we're going to have our amazing astrologer, Esther Barnea, and will give us some insights of what's going on right now in the stars and how it's related with the healing. And after that, I'm going to explain some things before another meditation we're going to do. So let's begin. I'm going to share the screen with all of you, and you can, you don't need to unmute yourself. You can read with me, you can scan with me, you can meditate for people already if you wish. Okay. So I'm sure you know this part from the Zohar. It's Zohar Pinchas, verse 399. Amar Rabbi Elazar לאבוהי, השמנה אילן שייפין אטימין ברזד דקורבנין, שייפין אחרנין רזד אילהון מאי. אמר לרבי שמעון לרבי אלעזר ברי, כל שאר שייפין דילגו רזה אילאה איהו. תחה זה, ליבה היתמר אבל לב דאיהו נורד דליק, ואלמלא דזמין לגבי מלכה אילאה, כנפי רעה. דעתיין לקמא רוחה מרוחה דנשיב מגו בוסמין. עילאין הווה אוקיד לעלמה ברגע חדה. פתח ואמר, ואדוני המטיר על סדום ועל עמורה גופרית ואש. עמי אוקידלון בגין דכנפי רעה, לנשיבו בההי שעתה. וסיטרא דכנפי רעה דה כנפי יונה. נחפה וכסף ואינון רפאל. We know Raphael, it's the angel, one of the angels for healing. So here we can meditate for whoever we wish to meditate for send him some energy of healing. וצדיקיאל, ועליה הוא יתמר, עושה מלאכיו רוחות, לנשבה תדיר קמא ליבה, ראיה מהימנה. ובחיבורה כדמאה, אמר ראיה מהימנה. בוצינה קדישה, כל מה דאמרת שפיר, אבל מוחה אילו מים, לב אילו אש, ותרוויהו אילו רחמה ודינה, דה כיסא רחמה ודה כיסא דינה. וקודשה בריחו מלך, עומד מכיסא דין, דאי הוא לב, ויושב על כיסא רחמים, דאי הוא מוחה. וחד חובין מתרבין על איברים, ועל ערכין דליבה, דאי הוא קורסיה דדינה. התמר בליבה, והמלך קם בחמתו ממשתה היין, דאי הוא יינה דאורייתא, ובזימנה דחנפי רעה נשבין על ליבה, וחמת המלך שכחה. התרן כנפי רעה, והיו הקרובים פורסי כנפיים למעלה, שוחחים בכנפיהם על הכפורת, דה כפורתא דליבה. So now, I would like to invite Esther Barnea to give us some insights, what the stars want to tell us and how they connecting us with energy of healing. Please, Esther.
Hi, everyone. Oh, Rita, didn't see you for a long time. How are you? Good. All right, awesome. So, me and Michael were talking that people probably wonder, why do we bring astrology into Healing Circle? And, when we're talking about astrology, we're really talking about every aspect that human being needs. If it's healing, or if it's sustenance, or if it's relationship, or if it's everything. It's every aspect that the human being needs, because astrology made for us to benefit from. Okay, so for example, I had a reading with someone 2 days ago, and she's telling me that she has pain in her legs, and she went to 14 doctors, every possible doctor, to check why she has problem with her legs, and nobody find anything. So when we're looking at the chart and you see Uranus aspect with negative aspects, whatever, then you talk to her and you say, okay, but you have anxieties. And she said, yes, I have anxieties. Every time I'm talking about my mom, or I'm talking about, I don't want to say a personal thing that she said, or I'm thinking about that, or I'm thinking about that, I get anxiety, and then I start to feel that I'm not functioning well. Says, because you can see, because it's a straight connection, for example, with anxiety and the legs. So astrology in any way can help us in every aspect of the world, and I hope you can benefit from it when we're bringing it to the Healing Circle. So today, actually, I wanted to talk to you about a planet Mars, because planet Mars is the energizer of our body physically. If the sun obviously is the sun, is the shining, but it's the engine. There is an engine. But without fuel, Mars is the fuel. So without fuel, you can have amazing engine. But if you don't have the fuel, then the car will not go. The car will not start. So that Mars that is really in charge of us getting up in the morning, or how we're getting up in the morning. For example, if someone has Mars in Aries in his chart, so he's jumping out of bed, and he's probably an athletic one, and he's full of energy, or any other fire signs. If you have Mars in any air sign, it's going to be a lot of energy to study, and it's more to operate with the brain. If Mars is in water, well, it's like you take fire and you put it in the ocean. It's like, Mars, help. But usually they're very intuitive people. So for everything we can find something good to say about. But the reason I'm talking about Mars, because Mars entered yesterday. Mars is in Aries, by the way, And why Mars is in Aries? Because Aries and Mars have the same qualities. They're both very brave. They both have a lot of desire. They're both assertive. They have the same energy, and therefore they match one another. So when you take two, a planet and a sign, you know that both of them are very dominant and very competitive and very strong and very energized, and you put them together, Mars in Aries, you even get more energy. But so since yesterday, Mars went into retrograde. And part of the healing process that we need to go through is not only with, yes, things are not going to go exactly our way, and we're going to feel that, you know, our desire is not fully manifested and things are not happening the way we want. But we need to make sure that it doesn't affect our body, you know, and it's not bringing anxiety to our body. Because if Mars is energized, it's energetic, and it's fuel, and it's the energy, you know, to make us going. And when it's in retrograde, we can feel sometimes not so energized, and we need to be okay with that process, you know, because from now until November 13 is going to be retrograde, and it's going to slow all of us down. So for those of us that used to do so much and run from one place to another, and get up in the morning with enthusiasm, if we feel that we're not doing as much, if we feel that things are going slow, but the moment we feel we need to achieve something and that something is not being achieved, we automatically feel sad or bad or shame or guilt. I didn't do, it didn't happen. Okay, so we have all these negative feelings that attach to it. And the moment we have negative feelings, it automatically affects our body. Okay, Mars is in charge of many aspects in the body. Is in charge of the vitamin the B12, right, and iron and copper and acid, and it's also fatty acid. I think it's vitamin F. So, you know, if you feel that you're a lack of energy, check if you have enough iron, if your blood circulation is working really well, because it's in charge of all the blood, all the red cells in the body as well, is in charge of the brain. So if it's in charge of the brain and the head, you know, and we feel already that our body do not function, then the bread does not function because we feel not good about it, then it can bring a lot of situation to our life that is really unnecessary. Because it's not like the body needs to be sick. The body is sick because of something that we think or we feel that we are not capable. And I don't know if I told it in one of my classes, but I know very closely a woman that during the pandemic was home, all the time home, and didn't go out because she was afraid, you know, and after a while she started to develop symptom of Alzheimer, because she got up in the morning and she found out food on the table, she didn't really put it the night before, or she fell in the shower and she hurt her back and she doesn't remember how it happened, you know, and all these things are happening because not because she actually has Alzheimer, and she went to the doctor and she described the symptoms, and the doctor said, you probably have it, right? But let's check. So they did all the checking, the MRI and whatever testing they needed to do, and it was nothing. And then the conclusion of all the doctors she saw was that she was depressed. Okay, and you see how many things can come from depression. Depression can, Alzheimer, you know, like the body does not respond anymore. Our brain does not respond anymore. And since Aries is in charge of the brain and the muscles, okay, I mean, sometimes we say, okay, not Aries, I'm sorry, Mars is in charge of it. Yeah, what did I want to say? That Mars is in charge of both of them, you know, so we need to handle depression, because when we don't have energy, we can feel depressed, right? So we need to handle it very well. We need to know that things are not going as fast as possible. We need to know that, yeah, you know, we're going to have some barriers here and there in that period of time. But when we know that, we need to take a deep breath, and we need to understand it's temporary, and we need to understand that it's time even to heal. you know, especially when we have Chiron in Aries and Mercury is the opposite Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer. And it's all about, and Chiron is in Aries too. Okay, so if Chiron is in Aries, is already, we feel, I mean, imagine like Aries is I want, it's me. On one hand, we have Chiron in Aries, that Chiron is the wound that we are not getting what we want. And now Mars is in Aries, also going retrograde. So it looks like really, it's like we are not in control. I mean, anyway, we're not in control, but now it looks very clear that we're not in control. And like I spoke with, I always give example of people, I don't say who they are, but I always give example because it's a live stories of people that, you know, going through things. And I met a woman that is doing so much in her life, and suddenly she doesn't have the energy to do that. And it's okay, you know, it's okay if right now I don't have the energy. It's so okay, because what will happen if I know that I need to do something and I don't have the energy to do it? If I'm okay, if I'm breathing through the process, if I'm letting my body heal through it, my soul heal through it, my brain heal through it, you know, it will go away. But if I'll judge myself for not doing it, and remember, we're in the month of Virgo, judgment is not a problem, okay? Especially when not towards ourselves. So when I start to judge myself that I didn't do what I wanted to do, and then it's a snowball, it's guilt and another guilt and another guilt, and then from all the guilt, I don't have the energy to do the next thing I need to do and the next thing I need to do. So it's really, really important, you know, like every night when we go to bed, you know, this 2 months, okay? When we go to bed, we should tell ourselves, you know, if I talk to myself, I say, Esther, what did you do today? How did you feel that you were blessed today? How did you feel that the Creator was with you? How did you feel that you accomplished something? Even if that accomplishment is I got out of bed and I did something with myself, you know? And I know it doesn't sound much, but every small things that we do need to be appreciated. Otherwise, that Mars in Aries will become very frustrated and very upset and very angry and very blaming. And, you know, and if the blame go towards us, or it go towards others, or it go towards God, whoever it goes, it's not serving any purpose whatsoever. So if we know that the energy is not amazing right now and it's weak, and Mars, the energizer of the body, is not in his full function, let's be okay with it. We're human. Yes, we are before Rosh Hashanah, but even before Rosh Hashanah, you know, many times we go to Rosh Hashanah full with judgment that we didn't do enough and we don't deserve. And I talk about it in my classes. I'm not going to talk about it now. But so even when we go to Rosh Hashanah and we are okay with who we are, you know, we talked today about the portion of Nitzavim, I'm standing strong in front of the Creator, and I know who am I, and I know that right now my energy is not so strong, but it's okay because I'm valuable anyway. And it's not about what I do, it's about how I feel and how happy I feel and how hard I try. Okay, Michael, I think we lost the screen.
We can hear you.
You can hear me? Oh, okay. So it's okay that I
I
don't
lost the
see
screen,
you.
but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think basically that's what I wanted to share. You know, when we go into a healing circle.
I have the slide for you after.
Okay. So when, you know, we are coming to a healing circle and we really want to heal, part of the healing is, yes, we need to see what do we need to change, but it also needs to bring healing and forgiveness and to know that today I'm saying we're human. Some classes you're going to hear me. So what if you're human? Change, right? But today when Mars is in retrograde and we're coming before Rosh Hashanah, so it's okay to be human. And it's okay to take one step at a time. And yeah, okay, so we're going through a challenging time a little bit, but always remember that that challenging time It's only for us to move into the next level. It's always, always, always to move into the next level. But if we accept the process that right now it's slow, then we will be able to go to the next level. When we're not accepting it and we're mad and we're, I don't know, bitter and we're like victims and we're like upset, then when the energy of Mars release, I mean, imagine this. Mars was in retrograde for 2 months, and in October, you know, it's like, it reminds me like a bow and arrow, you know, when you take it and you stretch, 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 and in November that Mars goes direct again, it's like, paf, you know, and it's like, I'm going, right? So if we're in a healthy place, if we're accepting, if we were okay with the process, now that we can shoot to the right place. But if we are upset and we're frustrated and we're exhausted because we don't have energy, because Mars in retrograde is lack of energy, and we exhaust ourselves even more with judging ourselves, then when it's time to shoot, where are we going to shoot? Okay, so it's a very important time. It's a time for healing. It's a time of tshuva. It's the time to go back. It's a time to forgive. It's all coming at the same time, and let's use that energy for maybe it's not good news so much about the next 2 months, but it is. If in 2 months you want to move forward and shoot your arrow, it's a very good news, because it takes time for healing, and that's very, very good. Okay, so Michael, do you want to do a short meditation, like 5 minutes, just to relax the body?
Sure.
Well, I don't know how to take care of this.
I'm going to share the screen with you, and you can
Okay.
meditate. A second.
So I was thinking about what do we want to connect to the Yud Chavshin, because Yud Chavshin has the energy of recapturing all the sparks of light that fell to the Klippa. And when we're in a time that it's hectic or not energizing so much, we want to take that time and to heal and to recapture all that energy, the dark energy that fell into the Klippa, and reclaim it back. And what we want to do now, we just want to close 5 minutes. Michael will do a longer meditation with you later, but just, just if we can close our eyes. Okay. So just lower the volume now. Okay. So let's close our eyes. Let's breathe. Inhale. Very deep. Take all the air that there is. All the air. And breathe in. Like a good Mars, desire. Give me all the air. And then release it. Everything else. Until there's no more air. And again, breathe in. Filled with energy, filled with light, filled with comfort. Okay, no music because you don't hear me. So one more time. Breathe in all the air. Breathe, 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 breathe. Take it all in. And breathe out everything. Empty. Empty. And now you're sitting on a chair and you see light start to come from the bottom, from the floor, and fill up the room. And fill up the room and your body with it. And the way you feel is comfort, is healing, relaxed. The room is filled with beautiful, like a sun, warmth of the sun, very melatif, very caressing, hugging. And you just open your hand like that and you feel, wow, what an amazing energy. And you can see Angel Raphael coming and visiting you wherever you are. And he's coming towards you, and you can feel the energy of healing all around him. And he's opening his wings and he's hugging you. And you immerse within those beautiful, soft, and healing wings of Angel Raphael. And then you feel every part of your body is getting stronger, peaceful, safe. Every part of the body. You can imagine Angel Raphael is touching every part of your body, from the kidneys, lungs, chest, heart, stomach, and you go to the legs, the hands, and all the way to your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and eventually brain. Everything is in unity. All the parts of the body are in unity. They work together, they're healthy, they're in peace. Then Angel Raphael opening his wing, and you sitting there full of green light. And the letters of Yud Chav Shin. You can see it in front of you, and now you're strong enough. You have no fears, you have no doubts. Every part of your body is strong. So you can see like a black hole, and you go towards that black hole, and you're reaching your hand, and you're touching light coming out of it. And your hand is touching that black hole, and all that light that you lost now, when you were younger, in your childhood, in your past life, it's all coming back at you and filled you with more light. And your soul become bigger and bigger and brighter until you feel 100% complete. The black hole is getting closed. And you say thank you to Angel Raphael for being there for you, to heal your body, mind, and soul. Sit down. You take a deep breath in, cool the air in. And your body is light. It doesn't have the heaviness of the fear or the doubt or the victim. Yeah. And again, deep breath in. Rise. Okay, everyone. So I'm wishing all of you a wonderful, 2 months with Mars in and Michael will continue. So, Chag Sameach, everyone, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Esther. We love you.
Bye. Thank you very much for Esther, for that amazing knowledge and information she gave us actually, and amazing meditation. So as we know, that every month, right, there are the letters of the months, and they create in the planet and the zodiac sign. And every month also, according to Sefer Yetzirah, the book of formation, it's explained that it controls or affect different body parts. And this month, it's the kidneys, and actually it's the left kidney. So before we're going to do another meditation, I would like to speak a little bit about the kidneys, and it's amazing to see how everything is connected and how the universe supporting us, in this time of Elul, months of Tshuva, months of making choices, right? We always have a choice to choose between the good and the bad. There's no such a thing, I don't have a choice. We always have a choice, okay? And I would like to read from a book that speaks about the kidneys, something very short, and then we're going to do the meditation. So the Kabbalist, they're saying that we know that the kidneys, they are actually a filter, right? That cleanse different type of liquids in our body. And they control the minerals and the salt in our body, okay? And it says, when the person is sleeping, this is the time that the kidneys, they start to operate the best, and they start to clean our body, okay? Now, also we have two kidneys, and according to the conventional medicine, they don't understand why we have two kidneys, because they know that the person can live with one kidney. And you might know people that have one kidney. But in the spiritual level, the Kabbalists explain why the person has two kidneys. The same way there are different body parts that one day they decided to take them out. But if the Creator give us those body parts, it means there is a reason. Nothing in this world being created with no reason. If we don't know something, it doesn't mean it's not important, okay? So the Kabbalah is saying something very powerful. They're saying that the klayot yoatzot, the kidneys, they operating as advisors. They are advising the body. And Rashi said, the Maharasha said actually, because Rashi brings a sentence, and we're going to talk about it soon. The Maharasha, one of the Kabbalists, is saying that two kidneys that a person have, it's pointing on that the person have free will. The person has free will. And that free will to choose between the good and the bad. This is why we can choose every second. We can choose between good and the bad. We can't say, oh, it's because of this person, that person. He told me to do it. She told me to do it. Rav Ashak is saying something very powerful. And he explained that even a person choose to do something. Let's say he says, no, my boss told me to do it, or my mother, my father, my husband, my wife, doesn't matter, my kid, whatever we say, he told me to do it. He says, even the person put pressure on you and push you to the corner to do something, at the end of the day, you are the one that making the choice to do it or not to do it. So we always have a choice. And many times he says, I didn't have a choice. We always have a choice. And this is what he says, and he's going to explain about how the choice comes from the kidneys. So we can choose between the good and the bad. And the righteous, they're saying that the physical work of the kidneys, it's to purify our body from poisons that exist, or poisons we enter into our body, right? Poison can be not just physical food and drinks, can be also consciousness affecting our blood, consciousness affecting everything in our body parts. And when he actually dealing with all those poisons, as we mentioned before, at night, when the person is resting. And it says something beautiful. It says that when a person is resting at night and he lifting his leg a little bit, now the blood pressure is getting stronger and he going toward the kidneys. And now they receiving more blood and they can clean all of those poisons faster from the body, okay? And where are they taking it from? There is a sentence that says, Af le'elotai yisruni chilyotai. And I will try to translate it. So be patient with me. So it says like that at night, my kidneys torment me. Torment, like Yisurim, torment me. Yes, you got this word? You got it, right? Torment me, okay? So it sounds crazy, right? What do you mean they torment me at night? So he says that the spiritual, what it means that the spiritual work of the kidneys is following our physical actions during the day. During the day. It means if I choose bad or good, this is how my kidneys will behave at night. Sometimes we can make a choice, and for us it can look like it's a good choice, and sometimes it can look for us that it's a bad choice, right? Good and bad. So the kidneys represent those two sides, the right and the left. I'm right, I'm wrong. I'm right, I'm wrong, okay? And the kidneys, they torment us when? At night. What's happened at night? We know at night it's time of judgments, right? And at night, it's the time that we can do more short circuit at night. Because, you know, in a way, during the day, it's mercy, right? When we're talking about everything is one, remember. We're talking about healing, everything is one. So in the morning, it's mercy, we get extra support. Afternoon, there is the energy of judgments. Between the judgments and nighttime, this is the most dangerous time, Ben Hashmashot it's called. It's very dangerous time, this time. But at night, it looks like there's no protection, there's no light, right? So it says at night, when it's dark, and now the person can do more short circuit. The short circuit can be even just in the consciousness, in the person's mind, in his thoughts even. Remember, thoughts also affecting our body parts, and then we will take action after. So he's saying, in the same way that the kidneys cleanse our body from poisons, right? We need to choose in the same way the good and to use the good by us pushing away the bad. To choose the good and to push away the bad. You know, sometimes we're doing it with food. We don't pay attention with food. Let's say you're going out to friends and they give you a dish with food and they give you a plate, right? And there are stuff that you don't like. What do you do usually, right? You push it aside. You put it on the side, right? You throw it away. In the same way, you know, the universe always gives us signs. The same way I need to push the negativity aside and to choose the good. So it's my consciousness, my thoughts, my behavior. And he's saying the kidneys, they are the advisors, and the heart understand. Says, Klayot yoatzot, lev mevin. And he's saying, Chazal saying something beautiful. It says that Abraham, we know Abraham was the mercy, channel of the mercy. All his body parts did what? Just do mercy actions with no question asked. But it says something beautiful. It says that the kidneys, right? Abraham didn't have a teacher. He didn't have a teacher. So he says, so how he studied Torah? How he studied all the knowledge of tree of life? He says, the creator, what he did, he injects inside of his kidneys of Abraham to operate like two channels of wisdom, two rivers of wisdom. And they taught him Torah and give him the wisdom. So what does it mean for us, through our kidneys, if we really want to understand something, because sometimes, I can make a decision, wrong decision, sometimes I can make a good decision. But again, how that happened? Because according my actions during the day, that what affect my kidneys to help me or to go against me. It means I can help my kidneys to be a river of wisdom and to guide me, or God forbid, if I'm doing more and more short circuit, I'm disconnected from the light, my kidneys can tell me to make choices that will be against me. And how we related with healing and what actually it's all healing, but what Esther also talked, we know that these months, how we connected with healing and how we can activate our kidneys and remove all of those negativities from our life. We're talking about, to repent. It's about all of the short circuit. We throw the good light to the klipot. We take good light and we throw it away. Because remember, there's no bad light. So what's happened to us, every time we do a short circuit with our mind, consciousness, and then sometimes physical short circuit, right? If we say something or we punch something, we can do different things without even paying attention or want to do, but we just in the moment we're doing it. We hurting our body parts because everything affecting, first of all, me. So when I'm young, I don't really feel it. Depends. There are different situations, a person can feel it right away, but most of the time, the body parts are strong. He doesn't feel it. But then it's accumulated, and then slowly, he started to have different problems that you don't understand why you have this problem. As Esther mentioned, it was spiritual problem, not physical problem, but it affects the body parts, okay? So first of all, before we meditating for others, we want to clean our body, to clean our thoughts, right? We are in this process of cleansing ourselves, and we like to use the support. It's not by coincidence that the Creator put these months before the Shana. He put the kidneys to be the body part that can receive the most energy these months and can support us and help us to choose between the good and the bad, to know where is the bad, to see the bad, and to push it away, push it to the side and say, it's not good for me. I'm choosing life. I'm choosing healing. I want to heal my body parts. I want to heal my consciousness. And when I have it, now I can share it. Okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a combinations of few meditations. Okay? I'm going to show you different letters. Some of them you will know, some of them you don't know. And just flow with the meditation. Okay, we're going to do the first one. And I'm going to share the screen with you. I'm going to explain first, and then we're going to do the meditation. So let's just move this one. Okay. So as you can see at the screen, we're saying it as letters, not as a word. So this is Resh, Chet, and Shin. Resh, Chet, and Shin, right? Well, this combination helps us to remove the Chitzoniyim. It's called the Chitzoniyim, and to remember. Why we want to remember, what we want to remember, the Chitzoniyim, it's all of those forces that come during the day and talking with us in our mind and makes us do things like short circuit to disconnect ourselves from the light of the Creator. When I'm talking about memory it's called Zachar, Lizkor, Zikaron, come from the male aspect that connect us, memory related with Zir and Pin, with the level of the spiritual level above Malchut, called Zir and Pin, Zikaron. That the Chitzoniyim, they let us to forget the light. And then we're doing every day more and more without paying attention. We are good people. But the Chitzonim tricking us all the time without us paying attention, and we can do a good deed, and suddenly we're doing a short circuit, they steal our energy. And we're still feeling good. Oh, I'm a good person, okay. But then one day, a person starts to have different problems in his body parts, okay? Or we can hear about different people. We want to heal ourselves and to stay with that energy of healing. So first we're going to meditate about Resh, Chet, Shin, then Chet, Bet, Vav. After we remember the light, now all the spark of light, as you did the meditation before with Yud Chav Shin, now we're going to do it with Chet, Bet, Vav. We want to go deep into the klipot and elevate all the spark of light we throw this year or maybe before to elevate it back to the tree of life. Okay? So we're going to start with that. After, we're going to connect with the Yud Ke Vav Ke and with the Mem Shin, and we're going to meditate healing for others, because remember, En noten ma she'en betocho. I can't give what I don't have. So first of all, I need to purify myself, connect myself with that energy of healing, and then we're going to share it with other people and with the entire world. So please, I heard the music is too loud, so you can't really hear me. So we're going to do it without music for now. Just close your eyes, sit in whatever way it's comfortable for you. If you don't feel comfortable to close your eyes, you don't have to. Just look at the screen. You can look at the letters, but try to focus on something. And we'd like to meditate first of all, just in our breathing, in our breath. So take a deep breath to your lower belly. Exhale. And now we're going to breathe and we're going to count. So we're going to take in 3. We're going to hold our breath 3 seconds, and then we're going to let everything out for 6 seconds. While we're doing it, because we know every time we take in the breath out, right, exhale, a lot of negativity, a lot of poison coming out of our body. So let's start. Let's take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. And now release, slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last one, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Now exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's take a deep breath to our belly. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. You can continue and breathe regularly. Just relax your mind, relax your thoughts. We would like to take ourselves to whatever place you feel comfortable. It can be a forest, it can be a stream of water, any place you can find a peaceful mind. I will guide you. We will go together to a place, beautiful place. Everything is green around. Peaceful. There's a stream of water. You can hear the water. You can hear the birds. You see beautiful butterflies around. If you want, just lie down on the green grass, look at the sky, just breathe nature, breathe health, feel the ground, feel the energy, just free your mind. We like to meditate with the letters Resh, Chet, Shin. Resh, Chet, Shin, helping us to remove the energy of the Chitzonim, to remove all their advices, why it's okay not to connect with the light right now, why not to lie down on the grass, why not to connect with nature, I don't have time, all of those things that disconnect me from the now, from the moment, from the blessings, from the healing, from my happiness. The power of those letters to remove that energy of the Chitzonim. Resh, Chet, Shin. And to connect us with the energy of the Zikaron, memory. We want to open that channel to connect with the light of the Creator, to remember the light every second, every moment. To remember I have a choice. I want to choose the light. What is the right thing to do right now? I want to connect myself with healing. Healing in my body parts, in my thoughts, in my mind, in my life, in my relationship, with my business, my money, with my kids, husband, wife, friends, work. Healing is everywhere. So I want to remember the light. Because if I remember the light, I'm doing my connection, the light will take care of everything from a point of removing the negativity. When I'm entering the light to my life, the darkness cannot stay. We're still lying down on the grass with our eyes closed. We feel the sun on our face in a gentle way. Still hearing the birds. It feels so good, so relaxing. And now I want to meditate on the letters Chet, Bet, Vav. Chet, Bet, Vav. Just with our mind, we want to decide to send this energy deep, deep to all of those areas in our life that we created a short circuit. The places I remember, the places I don't remember. So I'm shining the light of Chet Bet Vav to all of those areas that I created short circuit. And I'm telling the letters Chet Bet Vav, please, Chet Bet Vav, go and steal all of the spark of light that I throw to the klipot. Steal that light and bring it back to the holy system. Let's take a minute and ask from the Chet B'Vav to go to all of those areas that we created short circuit and to elevate the energy, the spark of light, to the holy system. Beautiful. Keep relaxing, keep breathing slowly, relax. And now we want to cleave ourselves with the energy of the endless. After we purified ourselves, we connected with Zeir Anpin. Now we're going up and connecting with the endless. You can see white light shines down from the endless. And under the endless, we can see the Tetragrammaton flying in the air. Yudke Vavke, Tetragrammaton flying in the air. And that light shines from the endless and fulfilling letter by letter. So see this white light fulfilling the letter Yud with white energy, and then fulfilling the letter Vav with white energy, and now fulfilling the letter Hey with white energy, and fulfilling the another letter Hey with white energy. We just change the order, but we can, with our mind, bring the order back. Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, Yud, K, Vav, K, Tetragrammaton. Now we can see the channel of light from the endless fulfill all those letters of Yud, K, Vav, K. Now from the Yud, K, Vav, K, we see white light shines down toward the letters Mem, Hey, Shin. So to fulfill the letter Mem with white light. Now the letter Hey with white light, full with blessings, full with energy. And now the letter Shin with white light. Mem, Hey, Shin. Mem, Hey, Shin. Mem, Hey, Shin. Now we can see from the Mem, Hey, Shin, you see the white light shines down all the way to our crown. And through our crown, from our head, so to fulfill my head with white light, energy of healing, energy of blessings, and the energy slowly, slowly go down, fulfilling my throat with white light, my shoulders, my arms, my hands. Continue to fulfill my chest, my belly, fulfilling all of our internal organs with white light of healing and blessings, sexual organs, my legs, my feet, all my body parts now being fulfilled with the energy that comes from the endless through the Yudke Vavke, through the Meme Shin. And now, after we receive all of this energy, we can meditate for other people. You can mention the name of the person and his mother's name. And now we can imagine the universe. Remember, we're still lying down on the grass, but in our mind, we can take ourselves and fly away and surround altogether the world, Earth. We would like to inject the energy of healing to the world. And if you want, you can join me. We're going to say the verse of healing. Ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala. Ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala. Ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala. Ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala, ela refanala. You can see now the universe full with the light, with the energy of the Mem Heishin. We like to meditate to straightening the immune system of the world, straightening the immune system of all of those people in the world that need healing right now, especially all the people that have been affected with the coronavirus, and all of those people that need healing right now. We like to meditate to strengthening their immune system. And we meditate to strengthening our own immune system. Now slowly, slowly, let's take ourselves back to the grass. Feel the grass, hear the birds, feel the sun shine on your face. In the meditation, you can open your eyes, you can sit. Slowly, slowly, you can stand. Start to walk back. Slowly, slowly, back to your room, back to your chair. Feel the chair. Let's take a 5 deep breath from 1 to 5. Let's take the first one. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. You can open your eyes. Beautiful. It's amazing. Wow. How is everybody feeling?
Very good, thank you.
A
מעולה.
lot better.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you,
I hope you
Michael.
can take this energy with you and remember the light. And Bezrat Hashem, wishing all of us good luck in our spiritual work. And all of us will be ready and for Rosh Hashanah, and we can help other people in this world. Bezrat Hashem. Have a good night, everyone.
Love and light, everybody.
Thank you, Michael.
חג שמח.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Catherine.
Love you.
שנה טובה.
Bye, Shana Tova, everybody.
שנה טובה.
חג שמח.
Bye, Becky.
And